This podcast was edited and uploaded by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Drip and Geeb podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is host your Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch our YouTube clips over on youtube.com/DripGeeb. Drip Media Gaming, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, Geeb Media Gaming. How are you doing?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I am currently representing the Geeb Media Gaming t-shirt.
Yes, it's a good shirt. It's a very nice shirt.
Definitely not Drip Media
links
Gaming.
to it. Like, I've had that merch shop back up for like I don't know, 2 months almost now, and still haven't linked it anywhere. I could have it linked right here, right now in this chat.
You could.
I don't.
You don't.
I need to do that. We're gonna get on that. We're gonna fix that. But. Every Thursday I call BS. Hey man, listen, we're trying, all right? We're trying.
So the last 3 weeks we've been doing Friday. To be honest, guys, it's not that big of a deal. Like
it's not. The live's the extra thing. It's extra.
Yeah,
we're doing this for the actual recording anyway. But last night I did go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
You did.
It's a lot to take in. Wow.
Oh, man.
Like, so it was a lot.
Hold on. No spoilers. We're not getting any spoilers.
No spoilers.
Nobody's got to worry about that. We will talk about it a little bit, though.
Well, we can start with it. I mean, I had a long week. We can get into that stuff, too. I had a lot of crazy stuff. I went on a trip. We're going to talk about that. But the movie, man, it is a lot. There's a lot. If you haven't watched WandaVision, Loki, and the What If series on Disney Plus, you need to watch all of those before you go into this. Because
I of course, I have. I mean, I'm a huge
I know you
fan
have,
of those,
but I'm saying for anybody who's thinking about going to see, Kim she hasn't seen any of that. I was like, well, you have lots of homework. She hasn't watched any of the Disney Plus shows. Like, none of them. I don't think she's seen like
you play too much
some
Fortnite,
of the Mandalorian,
Kim.
Not even the Star Wars ones. I'm like, dude, crazy.
It's too much Fortnite, insane. Kim. Get off of Fortnite. Get some Disney Plus in your life, man. That's the best streaming service that I have. My favorite streaming service.
It's the best one there is. It's by far the best one. There's so much content on there now. It started kind of light, but I mean, it's the best one.
Now, I will say Netflix is probably overall the better service because you're getting much more variety.
But my God, look at the price difference, dude.
Price difference number one, for sure.
$20 to like $6.
Yeah, no, like I pay $80 for a year, and I pay $80 within like 4 or 5 months on Netflix. So I used to do the 4K before my old TV broke. It was 4K. Now I just have a 1080p, so I downgraded to normal quality. So, but yeah, I mean, I was paying $20 a month. Like that's so much more expensive than Disney Plus. But anyway.
It's crazy. But I mean, either way, it was good. I mean, lots of cool things. They're obviously traveling the multiverse. Lots of crazy things happening. There's cool cameos. Lots of really awesome stuff that you wouldn't expect. Some stuff you would. It was cool, man. It was cool.
Good. I'm looking forward to it.
Loosely, without giving away anything, they shouldn't have called it Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They should have just called it WandaVision Season 2.
Really? Okay, really?
It's way more about her than it is about Doctor Strange. Like, he's definitely the main character, but like the story arc is Wanda's. It's not. Okay. It's not Stephen Strange's story. It is, but it's.
Yeah.
There's much more going on with her than there is with anybody else. But it was good. It was very good.
So I got a question for you. It's, again, no spoilers here because I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. No spoilers.
So I heard that this is kind of like a horror movie of sorts. Now,
for the MCU?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's nothing like, whoa, this should have been rated R. But
right.
If it were rated R, I would have walked out and understood why. Like, there's some parts that are like, okay, yeah, that just happened. Okay. Some scary stuff.
Yeah.
A few jump scares. It's Sam Raimi, dude. It's like this film, it just oozes Sam Raimi. You can tell he's the director for sure. I mean, if you've watched those old Spider-Man movies, the Tobey Maguire ones, and you watch this, they feel very similar. All the weird camera angles and like the unnecessary weird just I don't know, just weird stuff, but it was good. I really enjoyed it. I want to go see it again because, like I said, it was only a 2-hour movie, but man, they threw so much at you in 2 hours. It was just like,
yeah,
we got done, and I looked over at Kim. I was like, that was a lot. Like I don't know how to process all that right now. It was cool though. It's cool.
Yeah. So speaking of necessary things that are definitely necessary, you had a vacation, sir.
Sort of.
Of sorts.
I don't know if I would call it a vacation.
It was a 3-day getaway with your daughter.
Yes, my oldest daughter. She is a fan of this singer. The singer's name is Olivia Rodrigo.
I've heard of her.
She was on the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
She was on Bizaardvark, which was a hilarious show. If you've ever seen the show, if anybody in the chat or listening to this has ever seen the show, it's really funny. She's really funny, and it's a really good show. And then she was on the High School Musical show too on Disney Plus. And I think that's where my oldest was really like, oh, I really like, and then, she was doing the TikTok thing. Her music stuff blew up.
Yeah. Now
she's got a headlining tour. But we had a choice of one of two places, Philly or Nashville. We ended up going to Nashville. It's like 8 hours from here. I mean, that's if you drive all the way.
That's quite a bit farther than if you would have gone to Philly. What made you go choose Nashville?
Safety reasons, to be honest. To be 100% honest.
What's unsafe?
I would rather take my child out in the streets at night by the Grand Ole Opry and not in downtown Philadelphia, if I'm being 100% honest.
Ouch, man.
Dude, it's nothing against you, man. She's a kid. I mean, I don't know. It's not, big city. I'd rather be in Nashville. Where the Grand Ole Opry is, it's like its own little like contained area. You know what I mean? It's not downtown. It's its own thing. There's like a big shopping plaza beside it, crazy security everywhere. I mean, it was, you're in there, you're out, you're back to the hotel. It was a very, very shots fired, pun intended, in the chat.
I just read that. Kim, listen.
Okay.
Am I here to say that Philly is the safest city of all time and that they have no incidents whatsoever? No, I'm not here to say that whatsoever. All I'm saying is, ouch, man.
Again, no offense.
It's not
but I'm
that.
Taking
where?
I'm taking
where?
an
Where is it?
11-year-old to her first concert, so I would like her to feel safe, not worry about anything. And she does worry about stuff. She's a worrier. She's a worrier.
Where was this concert? Where was the concert in Philly?
It was at the Grand Ole Opry.
No, in Philly. What your option? Were you so scared?
I have I can't. I don't even know. I didn't even look.
I don't know.
So anyway, we went.
Yeah, we're driving in the slums of South Philly in the back roads of the. No, man. Like, come on.
Okay, whatever. All I'm saying is we went to Nashville instead. Yeah. It was a great time. I got to go to the Grand Ole Opry, man. That's I'm not a country music fan by any means at all, but just being inside that building, man, you walk in and you're like, holy crap, man, this place is like, it is immaculate, man. It's been,
I've heard
easily the coolest venue I've ever seen a show at. Easily, like not even close. It was amazing. I mean, I've seen a lot of shows. I've never seen anything like that. It was very, very nice. A lot bigger than I thought too. Like when you look at it, like I've seen some stuff on, TV and just like YouTube videos and stuff of people there. Looks kind of small. Seats a lot of people. I mean, the line that we were in was around it was probably a mile long. The line that we were waiting in to get in. Yeah, then we got to the door. That's a whole nother thing. Got to the door and they were like, "Oh, you need proof of vaccination," which was in the emails, I guess. Totally missed that. And I was like, man, we just drove like 9 hours.
Get there.
And the guy's like,
go get your vaccinations cards and come back.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And he was like, was there anybody at your house that can like take a picture? I'm like, we're here, dude. No, really, there's nobody there.
Did he actually listen? Yeah. We're not getting into that side of things, but as far as like, if they're going to require them, they need to require them. That's not good enough. Just to ask you to, hey, so get your buddy home to take a picture of it for you.
Yeah. Like, so then, that it wasn't even them. It wasn't even the venue that wanted them. It was it was
the performer.
The performer. Yeah. So they were like, listen, just go to CVS, get a rapid test, and just bring us back the results. So I'm looking at the time. I'm like, yeah, we can do this. We can do this. So we get over to CVS, get our rapid tests. We're back in line, back in the show. Didn't miss anything. She got to see the whole show. We were in there 15, 20 minutes early. It was all good.
Great.
It was an interesting show. I mean, she was all right. You know, my oldest was losing her mind. It was her first show, so she's losing her mind. Completely losing her mind. There's videos. They're hilarious.
There's some popular songs of her that I'm not familiar with, but am knowledgeable of because of Abby, who basically acts like a 17-year-old half the time, watching TikToks and everything. So
yeah, well, you know, yeah, that's a
shots fired.
Shots fired.
She would strangle me if she heard me say that, but she knows it's true.
But yeah, so it was cool. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to do that. I'm glad I got to take her to that. And now she says we have to go see Taylor Swift. So
Tay-Tay, hey Tay-Tay, why don't you go to Tay-Tay's hometown and watch it?
What's that?
It's not Philly. It's near Philly, but go to Philly and watch Tay-Tay.
Now I'll go to Nashville. I'm good. Go back to Nashville.
I mean, okay, if you would,
I've actually seen Taylor Swift once. I saw Taylor Swift in Pittsburgh, actually.
I would have had less a problem with you if all you would have said was, yeah, we had the option to go to Philly or Nashville, but I chose Nashville because it's the Grand Ole Opry and the scene at the nighttime in Nashville. It's wonderful. It's something I wanted her to experience. Not, oh yeah, in Philly they shoot people. I'm afraid.
Well, let's be real clear here, Geeb. I didn't say people shoot people in Philly. You did. Let's just be real clear about that. That never came out of my mouth. You're the one saying that.
This is true.
But listen, man. Philly or Nashville? It's Nashville. It's Nashville.
No. I in this context, 1,000%. 1,000%.
It was cool. Either way, you know, we spent $40 on a T-shirt. God.
I bet you in Philly they would charge you $35.
Oh no, they wouldn't. They'd charge me $50, and you know it. You know it.
Maybe.
It was a good time. It was great. It was fun. It was an enjoyable experience. I can't wait to take her, and I think we're going to bring the other one along too. Not the littlest one, the middle one. We're going to bring her along in the next one, I think.
Very cool.
But yeah, it sounds like Taylor Swift might be the next one we try to do. I don't know when that'll be, probably next year or something like that, but it was cool. It was fun.
What are you drinking tonight?
We doing beer of the week?
Yeah.
Or are we doing okay, I have a different beer of the week that's freezing right now. I've got lots of stories tonight. I've got lots of stories.
Yeah, story night again. Like last week was story night. I say baby chicks last week, and this week we're drinking stuff. Story time.
Well, so earlier today, to my surprise, you know, you think Friday the 13th is an unlucky day, but kind of a lucky day for me because one of my buddies that I tailgate with sent me a text, and he just said the picture speaks for it all. And I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Then he sends the picture, and it's his entire refrigerator full of Busch Light apple, which you know that I love. Yes, Busch Light apple. It's out early this year, and nobody said anything. They just re-released it. Nobody's been talking about it. I was super excited to hear that. So
yeah,
I was like, dude, where did you get it? And he was like, well, it was at Walmart, but his Walmart is not my Walmart. We live in two different towns.
Okay. So
I was like, well, if it's at his Walmart, it's at my Walmart. I'll just go there and I'll check it out. No, sir. So I ended up driving all the way down there. That's why we went on at 9:15 tonight instead of 8. But
it's all your fault.
I got that. But I have a different beer of the week.
Welcome to the Drip G Podcast. We record this podcast live every Friday at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. That's our new intro.
Yeah, it's at some point we do it. It's late in the week, late at night.
Yeah,
on one of those nights.
And it makes
Friday,
it worse.
Thursday, or Wednesday.
And it makes it worse because I uploaded. I used to upload on Fridays, and now we can't because we recorded on Friday nights. So you would think I'd upload on Saturday, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna wait till Sunday now. So usually, it pretty much it comes out on Sunday, and then the video clips come out Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all over the place. We're content every day. Twitch, YouTube, audio podcast, whatever.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's working. It's working just fine. Go ahead and Go ahead and do yours first. I have to get mine out of the freezer.
Sure.
They came in the mail today. This stuff came. I'm telling you, I have a funny story about this.
Okay.
But, go ahead. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Sure. I'll take the floor, if you will. So this week, my beer of the week is the Gritty's Titties. In fact, it is a orange seltzer beer with titty of gritty milk. No, I'm just messing with you. It's Corona, guys. I'm drinking a Corona Extra from the bottle. It's been a few. Actually, I think at this point it's been about a month since I've had a beer. Drip.
Well, that's
and
good.
Yeah,
bad. I don't know. It is what it is.
I don't have a problem. It's fine. No problems here. I just am poor. That's the problem. I'm poor.
Oh.
So I just haven't been buying beer. I'm trying. That's one cost I've been trying to save on. Just not have to buy beer. So I've been drinking what we have in the house because there's plenty of wine and just random stuff around the house. And actually, I got last week, as you guys know, the drunk story, how I got drunk last week before the podcast. That was gifted alcohol from work. So I haven't had to buy beer in a while either. But today was payday. I'm like, you know what? Like I said earlier in the podcast, or I think it was actually in the pre-show, I got some Fortnite skins today. I got some beer.
Yeah. What Fortnite skins did you get? I want to hear about that a little bit. You said you got Boba Fett, right?
Yes, I got Boba Fett and all of his little tchotchkes around him. And I also got the Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch.
A.k.a. WandaVision, whatever. Wanda Maximoff?
Wanda Maximoff.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, correct. And she looks really cool. So I wanted those both.
Yeah, she looks cool. I almost picked her up. I did pick up Boba Fett. It's nice seeing the Star Wars stuff back in there. Maybe I can use one of these lighters.
I skipped on what character? Oh no, I skipped on the game, the past thing. What do you call it? The thing. The Fortnite thing. What's it called? The thing.
The Battle Pass.
Battle Pass. I was going to say Game Pass, but that's not right. The Battle Pass. I skipped on that.
The Game Pass.
The Game Pass.
Ultimate.
Yes, I skipped on that because I'm like, I don't need to get that right now. I think it's too late in the season, so I'll wait till next season. So I just got those 2 skins for now. But I'm hooked in Fortnite, man. I was playing after work.
It is fun, man. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're leaving again?
It's going to take me 2 seconds. Just
keep
it going.
He's trying to open his beer of the week, and he's having a little bit of struggles opening his beer of the week. I think his beer of the week has something. It's frozen of some sorts, and he's trying to use a lighter to open a frozen beverage that is some sort of liquid inside that is frozen. I'm just trying to stall and give him time to come back.
I'm back. It's fine.
Lighters typically don't open frozen beverages.
Okay, it did it just fine. Thank you. It was just fine.
That's why I had to run away, right?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about this. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be good or bad.
Okay, so well, explain.
I was approached by this app, right? They do video promotion for companies like TikTok ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, Amazon, whatever. So they're kind of the middleman. They find people who do videos and they connect them with these brands, and it's all through the app. You just kind of apply for things. There's like a pitch video that I have on there, so they can watch my pitch video. They like what they see. They pick me. This is one of the products I got. So it's called the Skinny Threezer. And it's called the Threezer because it is a premium triple layer frozen rum cocktail. It is actually separated inside of this little thing. So inside there are dividers. So there are 3 different flavors in here. So I'm guessing, and I'm probably going to have to practice this for the video, that when I put this in here, it's going to be separated. It's going to be different colors on each side.
Okay.
This one is, as I said, it's got rum. I'm really not. This is a strawberry colada. So strawberry pina colada.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and put it in the glass and see what happens here. I'm interested to see how this comes out. I was looking at them when they sent this, and I was like, there's no way that they have these things separated. Oh my God, they do. Okay.
Your face looks very concerned or confused.
I mean, it tastes all right. Oh my God, it's got a kick. Whew, they're not playing.
So what's the flavors again?
It's strawberry colada.
What's colada? Like pina?
So it's like a pina colada. So it's like looks like strawberries, coconut, and I think pineapple and maybe a little bit of cream. But I mean, okay, so I just put it in the glass.
All right, show the people. That's
Definitely
weird.
too big of a glass, but it's
Interesting. So how are you supposed to enjoy it? Just take a sip from
I guess it's supposed to come out like this, but then you
do mix it? Okay. All right, you mix
it up.
Now it looks like a creamy red beverage.
It is a creamy red beverage at this point. I don't know. I mean, I tell you what, it's got a little kick out of that bag. Like, ow.
Ow. Yow.
I mean, I got to be honest. It's pretty good.
Hey, there you go.
I got to be honest. It's not light on the alcohol either. I can tell you that. You can definitely, it's in there. That's for sure. It's not bad. I mean, it tastes exactly like what you would think. You think strawberry pina colada.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
exactly what it tastes like.
Okay. It looks good. It definitely looks good. Now it looks like there's not a lot in there. So like maybe two?
I mean, you can see like as far as the glass, and this isn't a tiny glass. I know it looks tiny, but it's pretty wide at the top. But I mean, one of these is I don't even know.
What, like I'm gonna say 8 ounces.
Yeah, but the company's called Slim Chillers.
Slim Chillers. Hey, Slim Chillers, if you want to hook up with the Different Geeb podcast and sponsor us,
Yeah, I mean, I'm already doing a video for them, so like maybe they'll love it, and I'll just tell them.
Come on over.
Yeah. It's 8% alcohol.
That in that tube.
Yeah.
That you drink one. Because you're going to drink like 3 of those and get like me last week before the podcast.
Yeah, one is fine.
You mean you're not chugging 17% wine coolers or whatever, or martini coolers?
I'm going to not do that. That's a you thing, not a me thing.
Fucking Willie, man. Oh, Willie.
Yeah, Willie will get you. Yeah, 8%. You can tell it's not it's fine. Anyway, moving on. That's the beer of the week. Do we have any user? We got some.
I almost forgot. We do have some user. I think we just won. There was another one somewhere, but they did not post it. And then the 2 places you post it, where I will accept the submission, is the Drip and Geeb Twitter. Go ahead and down below in the link in the description, you can go check out our Twitter and leave us your beer of the weeks every week. So whatever, anytime throughout the week.
That is also another perk of being on YouTube doing this.
Yeah, link in the description.
Are literally below. Yeah. That is a perk.
Yeah, so
right.
anytime,
sorry, go ahead.
Anytime, not just tonight, but anytime throughout the week, you guys you're drinking a beer, you're sipping it on the back porch, or not just a beer, but any of your favorite beverage. If you drink it, you can submit it. It doesn't even have to
be alcoholic.
If you drink it, you can submit it to the @DripGeeb on Twitter, and just or the other place I do accept them is in Drip's Discord in the beer chat room, as Chug did. Let me pull it up here for the visual medium. Chug right here. What is this? We got a blueberry gin lemonade from
fancy. Look
New
out.
Holland something. It's a little bit dark in the picture. I can't quite read it, but this is refreshing after a hot day of mowing. LOL. I guess I will need to put away my ear protection. I don't get that joke.
Because he's mowing. He put ear protection on. I don't know. He needs to put it away now so he can not have his ears protected.
I suppose so. Actually, let's get one more. Let's get one more view of that lovely. It looks. The can just has a very simple. It's kind of a black can with some silver accents.
Yeah, I like it. I like
blueberries and lemons on the can.
Nice.
The drink itself in the glass looks like a nice lemonade to the naked eye.
And Geeb, how much I love a good lemonade.
Oh my God, man! We've talked. I think you and I talked about this before.
We did. Share when you come back here next month.
Yes,
dude. We are lemonades on the back porch the entire time, man. It's gonna be great.
Oh my God! Can we do spiked lemonades? That just I'll bring a bottle of something, whatever, and just spike our lemonade.
I mean, you can spike. What can you spike lemonade with? That's good. I mean, vodka, rum,
vodka.
Or rum. Either one's fine. Yeah,
rum would be good.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, just a little spiky.
New Holland is fire in the chat. Never had it, but I need to check it out.
Me either. The place I get my beer at, I really like it because it's a local. I like to support the local businesses just because, local business, of course. We're of sorts. We're a local business as well. So always support local business. And
for sure.
But they have not the biggest selection as I would prefer. And they have a huge selection of pale ales and stuff like that.
Ale.
Like Indian pale ale. And so, like lots of them, but like nothing else. Like there's lots of alcohol as well, but I'm not buying that. I'm buying beer, and it's mostly just pale ales, or like the crap beers, like Corona or Bud or whatever. So like,
yeah,
I just go in there and get my Corona every time. I don't really dabble in anything else. That place did have a heavy stock of Bush Apple last year, so I'll be going back there. And funny enough, today I did check for Bush Apple just in case there was a case.
Yeah. I don't know why, man. I don't know why they brought it back so early, but I did hear a really awful rumor that it's gone after this year. They're not going to do it anymore.
That's an awful rumor. I'd refuse to listen to that rumor and accept it, and I refused, and I don't, in fact, I don't accept it,
Objection,
and I refuse.
Objection. Hearsay. Objection. Hearsay.
Overruled. We're taking it away. No, yeah. So thank you, Chug, for your submission of the beer of the week this week. Appreciate you, friend. And if you'd like to submit it yours for next week, again, it's at DripGeeb on Twitter. Check us out. Say hi to us on Twitter.
Yeah.
I should talk more. over there. It's good times.
It is.
Speaking of good times, we had an indie direct from Nintendo this week.
Was it a good time?
Direct.
But was it a good time?
So you and I chatted beforehand the podcast, as typically we do. Seeing as we make podcasts, we got to talk about beforehand. You can't just come on cold, So we were talking, and we're like, "Yo, it was kind of boring." And I wasn't really into it. I watched it after the fact. I don't know about you. I didn't get up early to watch it. I was at work.
I was in the hotel room. We were leaving that day.
Yeah,
and it was on at 10 Eastern. So it was what? 9 Eastern there? Is that right?
Yeah, my time. Yeah, I was at work. Yeah, so it was definitely like 9:00.
Okay, yeah. So I think Shibby was going live and watched it, and I saw his notification. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Need to watch that. Just want to bring up really quick. I didn't mention in the Discord last week that a little birdie told me that there was going to be a Nintendo Direct on the 11th, an indie Direct. That little birdie was correct. So we're going to start listening to that little birdie.
We have a lot more going
forward.
Drip and I, Drip, I'm sorry, I'm not taking this from you. This is all yours. You have a source, a real source that proved to be accurate.
Well, yeah. Yes. He said they.
Do not they.
Whatever. It is a man.
Shocker.
Asked to not be.
Can't confirm. Not Samus Hunter.
Asked to not be named, but we've discussed things like this several times, and this is like the third time we've been like, okay, yeah, there's going to be Indie Direct, and it's happened. So I'm going to start taking that a little bit more seriously. It wasn't that great though. The standout for me, I don't know about you. I can't remember the exact name. I think it was, is it Another Crab's Trash or another man's trash? It's some play on the, another man's trash is one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Another Crab's Treasure is the game.
Another Crab's Treasure. Okay.
But actually, before we talk, I want to get there. I want to talk about the game. I think the proper way to do this is just briefly. I can show up the video as well here on the stream. Just briefly go through all of them at once. There's not that many of them. So
okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's breeze through these.
We'll breeze through these. So the first one up is Ooblets. Ooblets.
Hold on a second. Well, okay, yeah. This is like the little cozy game thing.
Yeah, some sort of cozy game. Yeah. Anything to say about this one?
I have Animal Crossing. I'm good, but that's cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad looking game. It's not a bad looking game at all.
Fun. Yeah, it looks fun. I mean, it's like
I would download this game if
cool,
it was like 99 cents on the eShop.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I'm sure it's cool. It's just I have Animal Crossing if I want something like that. And I'm sure I am. There's a ton of people who probably love those type of games. Just I'm good on that right now.
Yeah, nothing much more to say on that. The next game we have up on the docket is Batura Lost Haven. So this is some sort of I'm not sure I'm really bad with like the genres of games.
It looks like I don't know. It's got a lot of cool cutscenes, but it looks like Diablo style sort of.
Oh yeah. Puzzles.
It's kind of like what's that? Darksiders Genesis. It reminds me of that.
Okay.
It reminds me of that a lot. I don't know. Again. Yeah, okay.
Whatever. I want to emphasize, not a bad looking game whatsoever.
No, it looks fine. It's just not. Yeah, it's cool. It's whatever.
Yeah, not a bad little game. Next game on the docket is Elekhead. What a title! That's a fantastic title.
Oh yeah. This is the one where the head detaches for a certain amount of time, and it's like puzzles and stuff that you have to do. It looks I don't know, man. It's interesting. I bet the gameplay. Honestly, I bet the gameplay's really cool. But like, when does this come out? Something shadow dropped in? I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it comes out. We're not going to really get into that because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks whatever.
This game looks. I actually think this is one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game. Just looking at from this direct, it looks
really?
It just looks kind of fun, man. It looks kind of. Can they hear me right now? Yes, it looks kind of fun. And
Mindstormer says this reminds of a Box Boy. I can see that. I can definitely see that. Yeah, it's cool. Like, I don't know. It's fine. I don't know. You know what ruined that? I'm still, every indie direct, I'm still just like, are we going to see Silksong? Are we going to see Silksong? And when we don't, I'm just like, meh, okay. I mean, I know at this point, I don't even think Silksong is going to be in an indie direct at this point. I think it's going to be in a regular direct. It's hyped up too much, but I still, every time we get one of these, I'm like, we're going to see it? We're going to see Silksong? No?
Right.
No? Okay. Whatever. All right, next. What's the next one?
The next game on the docket is Soundfall. So, I don't know. Go ahead. You're good at this.
I don't know. It's just a game.
Looks like anime kind of style, but then I don't know. I'm really bad describing these sorts of things.
It's kind of like it's another top down sort of like a Hades style.
Yep.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's exactly a Hades style, but it reminds me of that. It looks like a little bit different, areas, but same general style of gameplay. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to this one, to be honest. And this one is to the music though. This is like a rhythm based game too. So
that was interesting to me. The fact that this game
is interesting. Yeah,
so to the rhythm.
Okay, I guess you would say it's like a Hades style game that is rhythm based. But man, I got to be honest. Like, I wanted to love that. I can't remember what it was called. That Zelda game that was rhythm based. I wanted to love it. And it was based
Cadence
off of another
Hyrule?
game. Yeah, I wanted to love it. I don't know, man.
I played the demo and I enjoyed it, but I didn't fall in love.
I bought it. I was about to buy it physical too. Then I was like, physical. I don't need that crap.
Not a bad game at all. Hanging on. Drip's getting a beer. And while Drip's getting a beer, we're gonna get to the next game here. Wild Frost is the next game.
Okay, and one of these games, I don't know which one it is. When we get to it, I'll let you know. No, card game. Don't care. Literally couldn't care less.
Yeah, looks kind of dumb.
This genre of games, dude. I can't.
Not for me.
There's so many of them coming out now too. It's like, God, how many of these do we need?
We don't need this one. The next game on the docket, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I feel like that might be a pun, or not a pun.
It's sarcastic. That's for sure.
Sarcastic. That's the word. This one. Yeah, I saw.
This looks good. This looks hilarious.
Ragdoll style.
I did sit up and laugh out loud when I watched this one. They're like wiggly guys. You know?
Ragdoll is the term, the official term.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Wiggly guys. Inflatable flailing arm man.
Yes. Yeah.
Either way, this looks cool. Like, this is funny. Like, I would play this just to laugh. Because look how funny it is. Look at him.
So, so we're watching like kind of, if you will, cinematic. If it is cinematic like trailer basically.
What are you talking about? It's beautiful, man.
I want to see the actual gameplay. I think this is dumb. I think this is stupid. I don't like it. But we're only watching the cinematic trailer, so I want to go ahead and see this game in action. Legitimately, not just the cinematic stuff. So,
dude,
give me the actual gameplay, and maybe I'll be
totally
into it.
Accurate.
The way the way you described it, because I kind of listened to this with the sound off. I just kind of breezed through it, but I didn't watch it live. I just wanted to watch it, get it over with.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So I actually didn't really pick up that this was kind of satire in a way.
They were making fun of it the whole.
Okay.
Like, it's supposed to be funny.
Okay, so with that being said, I think this is kind of cool then. So, but I want to see it in action. I don't want to watch this trailer anymore. Give me the actual game. Give me a demo. Maybe I'll pick it up.
That'd be nice. I did like that one. That was one that stuck out that I was like, this is definitely at least worth a shot.
Next game on the docket is Gunbrella.
Okay, this one looks sick. This reminds me of God, what is that game? Katana Zero. Kind of reminds me of Katana Zero, only not Katana Zero. It's the same side scroller type game where you've got a specific weapon, but this thing is a gun and an umbrella, and you've got like little boosts and stuff, and you can use the umbrella to like slowly like glide down. This looks cool. This looks really cool, and I believe this one's from Devolver Digital. They had a few on here. They may have already shown. Yeah, it is from Devolver. We may have already seen a Devolver Digital game, but man, all their stuff's just great. It's always good. It's always good. They do some of those card games. Maybe the card game was Devolver. I don't know. Most of the stuff that I've played from them is good. This is probably no exception. It looks awesome.
It does look good. I enjoy this one.
It looks like fun. The mechanics look cool. The umbrella thing, that is a gun. Hence the name. Gunbrella.
Yes, Gunbrella.
I like it. I'm into this one. This is probably one I'll get.
Yeah. So the next one really confused me. So it kind of starts off. It's called We Are OFK. It kind of started off with this guy you're seeing on your screen here with these funny glasses talking, and they were talking about. No, I was kind of into it. Like I'm like, okay, this seems kind of interesting to me. And then we'll fast forward here just a second, and
it's like a show. There's new stuff every week.
I kept waiting, like, okay, show me the game. And then like the game is actually
that is the game. It's like a show.
With that guy?
No, it's like these people.
Right, but the guy was on the screen for most of their presentation. Now the game starts with this like show. I just don't know how I feel about this. I'm not into it. I kind of feel like I'm not into it.
I'm not into it, but it's cool. It's interesting.
It does look, but that's the thing. It does look interesting, and if there's a demo, I might try it.
Well, and you played Life is Strange.
I feel like
that's like a story.
That is a story.
It's like a story.
It is. I feel like
this probably is. It's probably a lot like that. You may actually enjoy this, man.
I might.
You may want to second guess that one, man. You may like this.
So like there's more to it than that. Like I don't necessarily like that genre of game. I love Life is Strange. There's some the lore of that game. The writing, the art style. Something about it always just grabs me. It's not really the style. But that's not to say I won't like this game. I won't buy it. I don't buy. I think I'm not gonna buy any of these unless there's demos for me so I can try it. So
I already have one of these games.
Oh, you fancy motherfucker! You got.
I don't know if it's the next one. I'm waiting for it to pop up, so I haven't played it yet, but I have it.
Oh, the next game that is on the docket is Silt. Is that how you pronounce it? Silt.
This was actually another one I think I was slightly interested in. This one looked pretty cool if I remember correctly.
Let me go ahead and fast forward. We can actually see the gameplay. There we go.
Oh, yes. This one does look cool. This one looks very cool. It reminds me of those, man, I can't remember the name of them. God, they're on Xbox Game Pass. I have one of them on Switch, but it's literally a silhouette, and you're just walking through and cannot remember. Somebody in the chat, throw the name of that game in there. Reminds me of that. Looks pretty cool. It's just got a lot of. You're swimming
into this underwater world,
but you can take over like animals. Like you can take them over and use them as your own, like little avatar or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a very good idea. It's got a lot of, for like a silhouette style game like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do. I don't know.
This June next month.
It's got a lot of character.
There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah, it looks kind of fun. Again, it looks kind of fun. Are we coming up with a theme? I think there's a theme here, Drip, as we go out throughout these, which is kind of why I'm changing the tune on it. There's none of these games are bad. Not
some of it, but it's just like there was nothing. Let's just keep going. We'll talk.
We're gonna keep going.
But I mean,
Mini Motorways is the next game on the docket.
Honestly, I don't know why. I think the ADHD takes over when I see something like this, and I want it badly because I want to just connect those roads and do 100 different things in there, and then
this is a good
completely disregard it 5 minutes later.
This is a good mobile game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. But look at that, dude. Don't you want to make interstates?
No, I want to put it away and take a nap when I see that. That's what I want to do.
I want to do that.
Just a bunch of connecting dots and whatnot.
Yeah, I want to do that really hard for like 15 minutes and then probably just never do it again. But I want it bad right now. I thought it was cool. And like a lot of the cities and things that you build are based off of like actual cities. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Again,
the ADHD rewire. Yes, Mindstormer. I agree. It's perfect for that is a game for somebody with ADHD. It's just like Animal Crossing. It's the same. It does the same thing for me.
The next game is Wayward Strand. Looks like some sort of Sims kind of game. Kind of, sort of role playing.
Yeah,
Sims
maybe.
meets role playing.
I don't know. This is another one I just didn't pay attention to.
Yeah,
honestly, I see games like this and I'm just like, it's not for me. I can already tell you right now.
The last two games,
not for me.
What was the last game called? Mini Motorways, and this one, Wayward Strand. These are the first two. I'm like, yeah, I won't even. I wouldn't even try for free.
Yeah, I have no interest in this one really whatsoever.
Yeah.
Next
one is Cult of the Lamb. This one looks awesome.
Cult of the Lamb.
Again, it's sort of like a Hades style game of sorts.
Sort of. It's very.
The art style is more Hades. It's dark, and
yeah. I mean, I don't know. This one's different.
I'm not calling it Hades by any means.
Here.
But what I'm saying is like it's just kind of dark and what's the game? What's the game? I have it. Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. The game this looks like.
I mean, I guess this is
Don't
kind
Starve.
of a Hades
Don't
style,
Starve.
sort of.
Don't Starve. If you guys are familiar with that game, so, art style is similar to Don't Starve with kind of like a art direction of Hades. Just like
yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's a Devolver Digital game. It's probably good.
It's probably good.
Honestly, I don't know.
Probably good.
It does that one doesn't jump out at me really, but dude, Devolver, they're good. They just have good games. Like most of the stuff that they have is good.
And
What's next?
Last but not least, as far as the main, there's a bunch of little ones they did at the very last second. But the game you want to talk about, this crab game.
Yeah,
what's it called?
this
Another
cool.
Crab's Treasure.
So yeah, they're saying this is like a Soul style game.
It's a shell.
Crab.
It's a shell style, actually.
What?
See,
yeah,
shell style.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. But the thing is, you can use. I believe they said there's over 50 different items that you can use as shells, which I think is very cool. So cool. You're probably going to get different perks and different, defenses depending on what shell you have.
Yeah.
That I don't know. That one looks that's the one of all of them that I was like, yeah, that's awesome. I will definitely play. I don't think it comes out till next year, but
yeah,
that one looks cool. The game that I got must be in the sizzle reel, but they emailed me after the event and they were just like, hey, we were just in this Indie Direct. Here's a code to our game. And they were telling me about some of the reviews on Steam. People were like, they cried 8 times. I'm going to try to find the name of the game right now.
Well, but while you do that, I don't want to wrap up just yet with this crab game. I think it's kind of neat. It's by far the game that I'm not going to say that it has the most effort put into it because you can't say that about indie games for sure. I mean, I'm sure some of these more simpler looking games have the most effort.
People put their heart. Yeah, my God.
Yeah, but
put everything into
what
them.
I mean by kind of implying that is this game has it's 3D. First off, it just looks like a lot of effort went into like making this. If it's just 2 guys making this game,
yeah,
a lot of effort by those 2 guys to make this game.
I mean, I don't know. The mechanics are cool.
Good.
The fact that it's that difficult, like Soul style, like that's cool. And like the mechanic with the shells, I don't know exactly how far they're going to take it of what shell will do what.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, I'm guessing that's like the kicker of the game. Like that's the thing. So I'm sure it's going to be good, but I don't know. That one to me, that's the one that stood out the most for sure.
Yeah, it definitely stood out to me big time. It looks really good. Now, what's the name of this game that you got sent?
Opus Echo of Star Song.
Okay.
Full Bloom Edition.
Full Bloom, the whole bloom, not just part of it, the whole thing.
Full Bloom. It's the full bloom. So yeah, they must have been in the sizzle reel or something. But I did look at some of the reviews. The reviews are great for it, but they gave me a code. They said, just play it, talk about it if you want, whatever. Hashtag Mayo fam in the chat. That's right. Sorry. Yeah. I'm going to check it out. The reviews of this they're really good. Like there was a few reviews I saw. People were like, I cried like so much. Like the story, I guess, is really good. I haven't got to see. This is it. Yes, this is it right here. This is it. I mean, it's interesting enough.
That was an incredibly brief. I can't even muster up any sort of description for the audio listeners on that one. That was just really brief, and it looks cool. Look up the trailer yourself.
It looks cool.
I'll have a link. I'll have a link to the indie showcase in the podcast app of choice of yours. So go ahead and check out the indie direct. Nintendo has it very nicely segmented, so you can jump to each game individually.
That makes it easy for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, just put one link. Done.
Love it. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's a bunch of okay. It's a bunch of okay. Like
no, it's a bunch of not bad. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's nothing that's like, oh, like that's like and that.
What were you? What did you want? It's indie stuff.
Silk Song. I already said Silk Song. That's indie stuff. That's what I wanted. We've been waiting forever, and it doesn't have to be that. But I feel like, while I do agree, you're right. Looking back on it and giving it a little bit more time, talking it out a little bit here, I see a lot more stuff that I'm like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Now, how many of these games am I actually going to play?
For
maybe
me,
2?
None.
Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe. But that's kind of my point. It's missing that. Like, I know it's an indie direct, and I'm not expecting, obviously, like a Breath of the Wild 2 trailer or something like that. But like, it still needs to have that one thing, those two things, like whatever it is, it has to have that, like that, oh shit moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It didn't have it. It didn't have it.
I don't.
It was a bunch of all right, okay, this is not good. Okay, done. That's pretty much what it was.
For me, I don't expect a oh shit moment with Nintendo Direct or with the indie directs. I just kind of does this game look like it's not trash? Because there is a lot, and I mean a lot of trash games on the eShop. So any of these games look like they're gonna be trash? No, none of these games are gonna be trash.
Some of them aren't for me, but yeah, you're right. Definitely not. Definitely not trash. None of them. Well, obviously, Nintendo's not gonna put trash games in their indie direct. They wouldn't do that.
Well, I mean, if it's a slow month, slow week, maybe.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Toss it in there last second, whatever.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe if they need like a really short clip for the sizzle, where like it has to be this amount of time. We need 4 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, throw that in there. Just put it in there. It's fine. There we go. I don't know. It was fine. Few games I liked. Few I didn't care about. I got one for free, so hey, I can't complain. I'm excited to play that one.
There you go. Speaking of can't complain, or maybe you can. Maybe you can complain. We're going to finish out the podcast with a little bit longer segment here regarding, and if you're not interested, sorry. Too bad. It's Derp G podcast.
Too bad!
We're going to finish up this podcast with YouTube kind of taking a big leap forward when it comes to streaming. So we're Drip and I, we are content creators. We do YouTube videos. We make podcasts.
Which, I mean, honestly, let's be real.
Twitch streams, your live streams.
I can look at the chat right now. Lots of the people in the chat right now I know are also content creators.
Yes.
This is an interesting subject.
But this does not just affect the content creator. This also affects the content listener and viewer, which all of you, in fact, all of you listening, watching live, watching on YouTube, all of you are. So this does affect you at some point. Where you're going to watch your content in the future, your favorite creators, are they going to be on the platform they're at? Are they going to move? This all affects everyone. So we're going to talk about it because I think it affects all of us here. It's not Nintendo related, but it's definitely streamer and content person related, which all of you are.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, and it is Nintendo related. It's gaming related. It's huge. This is huge.
It's big news. So if you haven't heard, YouTube is upping its game when it comes to streaming, in particular. So obviously, YouTube, rules the world with video. There is no platform. TikTok is starting to kind of creep and take a little bite out of it, but for the most part, YouTube is where you watch video on the internet, period. Google search it, a YouTube video comes up. So obviously that's not a surprise. What's surprising is that YouTube is starting to take leaps forward to make it, and I don't think YouTube is trying to at all take over Twitch. They're not trying to do that. Twitch is doing that themselves.
I disagree.
No. I think Twitch is falling over their own foots as we speak. Like Twitch is fucking.
Oh yeah, they're not doing themselves any favors whatsoever.
Twitch is messing themselves up. There's no Twitch needs no help.
It's not that they're messing themselves up. Well, they are, but they're just not doing anything.
They're not innovating. YouTube.
No, they're just
YouTube
like,
is attempting.
Let's I just don't get it.
I'll let you keep going, but first, so YouTube is so those of you who watch us on Twitch normally on YouTube's adding features it already kind of implemented, and most of this is in beta, so it's not fully available to everybody yet. But YouTube, I think they're calling it redirects, a raid, if you will. So you can raid your favorite YouTube creators. Your
it's
fellow
very
creators.
weird. I just checked it out. It is
janky.
It's weird, man.
It's early stages in janky.
Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to use. That's for sure.
Yeah. So the other thing they added is, so they just added. This is in beta, but so it's not available to everybody yet. Excuse me. Memberships has been there for a while. Memberships kind of act like a sub, but now you can gift memberships in increments of 5 and 10.
Yeah, that's
the caveat. Again, it's still beta. It's subject to change. But right now, you can either
it will change.
You can get yourself one membership, or you can gift 5. You can gift 10, or you can gift 20.
This part to me right here, that gifted, like that's it, dude. That's it.
That's what they've been missing.
I can tell you this right now. And we've had this conversation. The reason that I stay over there is because of that reason on Twitch, because you have that. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things. Like if you're going to do it one place or the other, if it's a revenue situation, that's a really easy way. People want to help out. They want to support a creator. That's an easy way to do it, and it's right there for them to do.
Yep.
Twitch does make it very easy, but Twitch also takes 50% of that from most of us, from me, from you.
Majority of affiliates. Or all affiliates, majority of streamers.
Yeah, all affiliates. Majority of streamers. And it sounds like it's going to go back to that too. YouTube's 70-30 for
That's
everybody.
Nice.
You don't have to be at any certain level. It's just 70-30. So you're already getting more money.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have brought this over to YouTube, this is to me what we've talked about this. We talked about this on this podcast, the future of YouTube streaming versus Twitch. We've talked about this. We had a whole podcast about this, 6 months ago?
Yep. Check the archive.
And we kind of talked about this. Like they're missing huge features, like massive features that they have to have. I think the biggest one we both agreed on was the gifted members, the gifted sub thing. That's where a lot of people on Twitch actually make their revenue, is from gifted subs. A lot. I mean, we have a whole contest, a whole entire thing going on every month, which you can get more entries to win a free Switch game with gifted subs. You have your own sub, you're entered. You gift a sub, you get another entry. I count those up. That's it's.
And that should mean
everybody.
And I want to wrap it. I want to give it, wrap it around toward the viewer. That's not the content creator, because and this is how it affects you guys. Those of you who don't stream, who just watch. Those of you who just watch and don't support, again, we appreciate you. You don't have to give us your money for us to appreciate you.
No.
Those of you who do give us your money, this affects you, because wouldn't you rather Drip or I get most, if not all, of the money you give rather than the platform itself? Now, I would like the platform itself to get a little cut, because it's the platform itself. Of course, they should get a cut of it. I wouldn't be able to do this without the platform. But wouldn't you want us to get most of that? Well, your platform's not doing the work. They just host it. So, of course, you would want the creator, I would assume, the creator to get a good portion of that. And 50% is not, it's not a great amount. Twitch does not give you, especially... No. Yeah, it's just not. It's not a great amount. The fact that YouTube gives 70% is a big deal. Now,
right off the bat, too. That's a big thing. It's a big thing. It's huge.
So this is going to help YouTube, true in YouTube when you're monetized. And that's kind of, we'll get to that in a second. It means more for the creator, and it helps the creator more for that bigger split.
Right, and it's going to be different. It's going to be different for everybody. Not the money. The money's the same, but I'm saying just who this is good for as a creator, like what creators going to do better on Twitch or YouTube. It's your own decision, really, but I mean, honestly, for someone in
you have something playing. Phone? Yeah, you have something playing. We're hearing some feedback.
I know. It's playing on my phone. It wasn't for a second. Now it is. What happened?
All good.
Let's just start. Okay. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, somebody who's just starting out new, I don't know. It takes a lot longer to get to the point where you can make money on YouTube. Yeah, it's easier to do it on Twitch, but I mean, you're not. I don't know. It's very hard for me to say like which one would be good for this person or that person. But I do want to address this. The culture thing on Twitch versus YouTube. I mean, I just don't. I don't know. Some people don't like the culture, whatever. But I gotta say, as someone who is in control of your own stream, you build the culture. You make it what you want to make it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what platform you're on, regardless of what it is. You build the culture of your own channel, your own YouTube channel, your own Twitch stream. That's on you. That's something that you have control of. If you don't like what the culture is of your own stream, then change it. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, really. Yes, you're going to have different viewers from one platform to the other, but there are so many people out there, and so many different people watching this on Twitch or this on YouTube or this here, this there. They're everywhere, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of.
If you know who you're pushing towards, and you know what you're trying to achieve with wherever you're doing it, it's going to work no matter where you do it. Yeah. I mean, right now, I will. Having said that, Twitch is a sinking boat at this point.
Oh God, yeah.
Because now that we have this is it, dude. This is the nail in the coffin. Because Twitch won't do anything. They won't fight back. They just let's just make more money. Let's just get more money. More money.
And the moves they're making. Yeah, go ahead.
They're about to take the from the not the affiliates. What's the next thing up? Partners.
The partner, the highest level you can be as a Twitch streamer.
They
get a 70-30 split.
They get the 70-30. But from what people are saying now, I mean, this isn't anything official, but I mean, they're about to take that from them. Like, why would you stick around? The whole point of being able to do that and have that status on the platform is to get that 70-30. If you're not getting it, why the hell stick around when there's a better option? We've seen huge streamers just leave. Yeah. Go to YouTube. They're still fine.
And Twitch's logic on that is to implement more ads, which again, for those of you who view our content and especially Twitch, you're going to be watching more ads pretty damn soon from not just partners, but everybody on Twitch, including me, Uncle Geeb, and Drip on Twitch. Like, they're going to, at some point here, they're going to force more ads, whether that's obtrusive ones or non-obtrusive ones, onto you as a viewer. And I'll tell you what, as a Twitch streamer, a low-level Twitch streamer, I don't make jack shit on ads. So you guys are going to see so many more ads, and I'm going to make pennies in a month for these extra ads. It's not worth it. If it was me, if I would do this all over again, I might go ahead and just turn off demonetization on my affiliate status. I'm not sure. I'm not confident with that. If I would do that, but the money I make from the community who supports me is really helpful and very helpful to my content creation.
Obviously, yeah.
So maybe I probably would stay affiliate, but I would definitely rethink it. Like, I think most people just think, oh yeah, affiliate, instantly affiliate my channel. That's what I've been working toward. I think you need to really kind of rethink that, the way Twitch does their business and everything. It's not what it may seem.
I mean, okay, so I know you've watched Harris Heller's video on all this, I'm sure.
Yep.
He said something in his video that is, and I mean, it's not news to anybody, but if you are on Twitch now, like it's time to start making YouTube videos. If you're not going to make the big switch, like it is, he's 100% right about that, man. Like it's time. You need to start building something on YouTube, because there's a lot better chance than not at this point that, I mean, we watched it happen. Mixer, Microsoft. It's not like Mixer was just some random thing.
Right.
Microsoft owned it, and it just was absorbed into Facebook gaming, gone.
Yep.
And people who didn't want to go to Facebook gaming were left starting over somewhere else. Twitch, maybe YouTube, mostly Twitch. But well, that may not be true. A lot of people did go to YouTube, but it's, it is time to start thinking about YouTube as the streaming platform going forward. It's definitely time. And it's been time, but not everybody's ready to make that jump. And YouTube, everybody has different situations. Everybody's got different things that they need out of whatever it is. Everybody's completely different. So, one scenario for this person that would work is not going to work for the next person. It's going to be a case by case thing. And for some people, Twitch is still good. People are still making money on Twitch. It's not like it's not dead right now. That's for sure. Is it going to be? Probably at some point, but right now it's not. You can still make money on Twitch.
For sure.
I don't know.
And it's not all about the money either. Like I'm very proud of the community that we've built over on my Twitch as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Your Twitch and Discord and whatnot. It's all kind of interconnected at this point. Like I love our little family we got going on there. I've never had to ban anybody except for people who come in with like saying the N-word or like bots.
Oh, yeah,
I've never. Besides that, like random person who only came in once to say the N-word or a bot. I've never had any issues with anybody.
Bots, but I mean, bots are everywhere. That's not a platform thing.
They're going to be on YouTube
thing.
too. They're going to be on YouTube too. Don't you wait.
Oh yeah.
But I want to again. I want to keep talking as well as from the content viewer side of things.
Yeah.
The way that you watch these streaming services. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I'll be the first to tell you, Twitch's user experience is not great. It's better than YouTube at this point for the on the phone or browser. It's better, but is it good?
Phone, I know it's better. Yeah,
but is it good? No, it's not good. There's so many issues with the app. I've had issues with the app for years. Streamer side and viewer side.
The problem with YouTube on mobile, especially,
I was about to talk about Twitch. That was about Twitch.
Well, okay, that was about Twitch. But the problem with YouTube on mobile right now, is if you don't have YouTube Premium, like as soon as you try to go do something else on your phone, you can't get the little pop out.
Right.
They don't let you have that. So the people who aren't paying, what is YouTube Premium now? $15, something like that?
Less than that, I think.
12, somewhere in there. It's something like that. But the people who aren't paying for that, every time you swipe something up on your phone or do something, that the stream's gone, and then you got to go back in. That is annoying. I really wish they would do something about that, especially. And it's fine.
Hold on. That's a feature. That's a feature problem. Twitch has the same problem with app messing up problems. I can't tell you Twitch. That's not a thing with Twitch. Twitch is supposed to allow you to do that. I can't tell you how many times I've left just to leave the Twitch page for a second on my phone, and like it breaks the stream, and I have to restart it. So again, Twitch has serious problems with the app.
The app. I mean, I've told you there's some points I'm watching your streams. If I'm not on Wi-Fi, it will not show me a video.
It's just ridiculous.
And for some reason, it's only your streams that it does it on. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You can picture an Android. Maybe so. I'm not sure. I know. Kim said she has problems with it. That's why she's like, why is everybody going to YouTube? I can't watch. She's got an Android, so maybe she's missing something, but I don't know. I know it's an issue, and I know YouTube blocks it. They do it because they use it as a feature behind a paywall.
Yeah,
I would like to see them maybe take just the live part of that out. So when you're watching a live stream on YouTube, like a video is one thing, I get it. But if you're watching a live stream, like you don't need to be invested in the, you know what I mean? You don't need to be invested in it the entire time.
Right. I got you.
Tyson said he could picture in picture on his iPhone. See, I don't know. I pay for YouTube Premium, so I don't know. Yes, I can do it too. But
so overall, I think the reason why YouTube is going to be is the place for streaming going forward, especially if you're starting out new. I think if you can afford to not make the money right now, I think that's a lot of people. Most people make some income. they don't just I'm going to start streaming on Twitch to this right now and make money. Like, no, most people are like, I'll make money eventually. And you have that same mindset with YouTube. I think if brand new streamers, you start with YouTube right now. If you have an established Twitch, you have to weigh your options, pros and cons. What matters to you most, and that you whether you switch or not. That's that's do your pros and cons, and then make a decision from there. But going forward, YouTube is going to overtake Twitch. I've been saying that for the longest time. We've all been saying that for the longest time.
We've had private conversations as a group. Like, yes, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. I will say this. I didn't expect it to happen this soon. I didn't expect these rollouts to happen the way it's happened. No, we're not there yet. But I'm saying, I didn't expect. I did not expect the gifted members to start dropping. They just did only the redirect thing. It's just beta, and not everybody has it, but it's out. It's happening. We see it.
They're testing.
We know it's there now.
They're testing it, so
we know it's there. That's what I'm saying. We know it's there.
We knew they were working on it. This is confirmation that they're working on it. They're still working on it, and it's not available yet. It's available to only the Harris Hellers of streamers, and eventually, yes. It'll eventually come down to the rest of us. We're not going to
see it until it's.
And if you're not monetized, forget about it. You need to be monetized first off. So just forget about all of this until you're monetized.
That's a hurdle for a lot of people too.
Absolutely,
1,000 watch hours, and
it's a big one.
No. It's 6,000 watch hours, right?
Yeah, our Drip and Geeb podcast channel is still not monetized yet, so it's hard to do. It's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not an easy.
If
thing
you're monetized, that's it. You've succeeded, and you not in the ultimate goal necessarily, but you have accomplished something. As if your YouTube is monetized. So,
yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward. I'm very, very excited to see what they do, because I mean, I said, I don't know, we talked about this a couple of weeks. I was like, I'd love to have all my content in one place, but right now, I do rely on that little bit I get from Twitch. That's a piece of my puzzle every month. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not going to get that on YouTube the way it was, and I still don't have gifted members on YouTube. Yeah. So at this point, it's nice to see that it's happening, but that's a piece of my puzzle I need. So I am going to start doing some more content, some live content on YouTube, because obviously we can see what's happening here. We can see it. I mean, it's very clear. It's not a, it's not some crazy secret. It hasn't been,
for sure.
It was a matter of time, but it's happening.
I've been encouraging you to do both for forever since you decided to go back to Twitch. I'm like, you should try to stick to YouTube sometimes at least.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm going to. I think more of what I'm going to do over here is just more gaming related stuff.
Yeah,
I think that's what I'm going to keep to this, because
the Wind Waker streams. Bring back the Wind Waker streams.
Like on Twitch, I just bought a Lego set that I'm so pumped to build. I'm not going to do that on this channel. I'll do it on Twitch, but I'm not going to do it here.
Yeah,
there's. It's completely off topic of what I'm doing on my YouTube channel, so it doesn't fit here. But that's kind of where I wanted to go with the Twitch anyway, and I've kind of reverted back to games because I do want to play games. But I mean, we can do that here. I don't know. It's going to be a split for a long time, and I'm not gonna commit to one or the other until I'm ready. I'll do. Live streams aren't my thing anyway. They're here as extra. It's fun. I like hanging out.
We do the
podcast live.
Yeah, your bread and butter exists in your photos and your videos. That's for damn sure. If you have not checked out Drip's YouTube content, I feel like that person does not exist.
Speaking of YouTube content,
but in this community,
I don't know if anybody noticed. Eduardo Leon is the GOAT. Oh man, only the OGs remember Eduardo.
Oh my God,
Leon.
Eduardo Leon.
Oh man, that was the guy who just came into the Wind Waker stream. Was like, "You suck at this game, right?" That was him.
Yep.
Man, what a jerk.
For sure.
That guy's so mean to me.
That's before we had a podcast.
Yeah, it was. He was so mean to me.
I was just your moderator then.
Yeah. God, he was so mean. But I didn't put a video out this week, man.
No.
We were gone on that trip, and I was just like,
yeah, sorry.
It's not going to happen this week. It's fine. I'm going to go back and repurpose some old videos, change some titles, some thumbnails.
There you go.
Make it work a little bit and come out swinging next week. But yeah, this whole YouTube thing, man, this whole YouTube Twitch thing, it ain't over. It ain't over by a long shot. Do you think, let me ask you this. Do you think Twitch will do anything to try to balance the scales here, to try to keep people, to try to bring things back? Or do you think that they know they're a sunken ship and they're just going to try to get every bit of money they can right now and just let it sink?
They will do too little, too late. And that too little might be so little that it's non-existent, but they will do something. They're not idiotic. They're just stupid, you know? They will do something but it's going to be too late. Right? Their focus right now is just to try to get some profit. That's their focus. The whole shift of reducing the partners cut from 70 to 50 and adding more ads to make up that revenue.
I mean, yeah, it's clearly to make more money. It doesn't.
They're just trying to make more money.
Them.
No,
helps the ads doesn't help the streamer. The ads will help the viewer.
The ads will help partners. The ads will help partners because that will make up some of that. It won't make up all of that lost revenue, but it will make up some of that. But it's a double thumbs up for Twitch because we're going to take more of a cut, but we're also going to give you opportunities for more ads so you can make more money. We also make more money in that scenario. So you get one, we get two. So they're making more money, and it's all about the money. It's all. And listen, I used to work for Amazon. Now I was just a low level of warehouse guy. But trust me, I'm not an idiot. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a fucking moron. And while I was working there, I saw lots of the business side. And I'll tell you one thing: you may be surprised to hear this. The company that we all buy our shampoo and our toothpaste from, and our food and everything, they suck at running a business. Amazon sucks at it. The warehouses run themselves. Amazon is awful at it. They're terrible at it. They're the worst. They have a process. As long as you follow that process, it works. So the people who made that process for the business to run the business, it's a good process. But as far as like day-to-day operations, they fucking suck. They're awful. So this is not a shock to me whatsoever. And I saw it firsthand in the warehouse. So this is not a surprise to me that they can't run Twitch well. Not a surprise at all.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And I'm going to be
very interested to see what happens with this, though. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I want to know where this is going to be in, 8 months?
I think
from now.
I think
there's less than a year.
There's a hype
less than a year is it's going to be less than a year. I think we're going to be really looking at this and completely. Even now, everybody's on board. Like we're like, okay, yeah, cool, YouTube. Finally, let's go. Come on, catch up. Let's do this. Let's go. We know you can do it. Yeah. Put your running shoes on. Let's go. Let's do it. I'm interested. It looks like they're just going to keep rolling stuff out, beta or not. I mean, we're gonna keep seeing it. Yeah. What are we missing? What are the big features we're missing? Like some of the stuff on Twitch that's fun.
Oh, well, I mean, we know Twitch. I mean, we don't think we need to get into that aspect.
Right. Like the sound alert stuff. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Like, I really like that. That stuff's fun, man.
It's all just
I have
software.
So many things set up. Like with I don't know, whatever. We have so many fun things to do. And it's that is one thing I would miss. But I mean, again, I'm not stopping streaming on Twitch, so it's still there, I guess. But
yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for this podcast. We will talk more a little bit in the after show with the I almost said Twitch audience, with the YouTube audience over here on your YouTube.
Yes.
So thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you guys next week.